Warp Pipe Wednesday.
What's up, everyone? I'm Russ Lyman.
I'm NES Addict.
And welcome to Warp Pipe Wednesday, the shorter show of our weekly show, the weekly Warp Pipe podcast, which you can catch every Saturday at 7 a.m. But if you want a double dose of us, you could come back here every Wednesday for Warp Pipe Wednesday.
Bring it on back, baby.
Bring it on back. Well, we're certainly going back. We're jumping in the Warp Pipe. We're going back to, I guess it's more of a 90s thing, as you would say. 80s, 90s?
I would say maybe late 80s, but definitely a 90s trend.
Right. And we're talking about see-through electronics. That crazy phase. Did you have any see-through electronics growing up, Jay?
So I don't think I actually did have anything see-through. I know the phone was like the biggest thing that I remember seeing in like pop culture stuff. And I always wanted like a see-through phone because they had the cool neon colors they put inside. So it just looks so rad. Yeah, there they are.
Right.
Like the pinks, the blues, the yellows. I mean, that could have definitely came out of the 80s, but it just looks so cool.
Yeah, something like this there.
Yeah, that's so sick.
That even looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, it looks like Rocco's Modern Life.
80s phone sticker.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Some of these will have to, but this is more here, the real deal. There we go.
Yeah, like look at the bell inside. The bell's pink. There's stuff that's blue and green. It just looks so fun.
Definitely, they probably used some of those because they knew it was going to be see-through. They're like, okay, let's make this part green or hot pink.
Oh, absolutely.
Find a pink bell, so it pops a little bit more because they know you're going to be seeing into the phone itself.
Into the future. Just kidding. Why don't they bring this stuff back? I think that this would do well.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely a big fan of the whole see-through thing. I definitely had one of those phones for sure growing up, and just being able to see the inside of it made it that more like futuristic, or I guess geeky, which added to I'm enjoying video games and all that, and it's like, check out this cool tech gear that's see-through of the future.
I think the reason that we don't have those now is like I bet many people don't have home phones anymore. Like, does your mom have one?
It's on the wall, but we have since like she got rid of the line, so it was just like internet at the house, so no home phone. She got the cell phone, right?
Does she have a phone just hanging up though, like from back in the day, or is it?
Yeah, like in the kitchen. Otherwise, there'd be like a hole in the wall because it's on the wall.
Gotcha. So it's there, it's just not functional,
right?
Yeah, man. I think my mom still has a home phone, but I haven't had a home phone probably since like 2010.
Right.
It's just not a thing anymore.
No one has phones anymore. They did come out with other things as well. I don't think I ever had this one here, but they're showcasing a boombox.
Yeah, that little cassette player there is kind of cool, right?
Right. You can see basically the whole side where the cassette is playing is see-through. So you can see it turning, the wheels turning and all that. So that could definitely be cool and fun to watch play.
It looks like you can see like a dial on the top that's like green and maybe a couple yellow ones. So maybe the top's see-through as well.
Right. Again, with those bright colors that they love to use to make it like stand out and I guess just pop.
I'm going to have to go to eBay and buy one of these just to set in my room.
Just to set it up in the room.
Just to see it.
I mean, if anything, the phone would be a fun prop for sure.
Yeah. And another thing I know we had talked about was in the 90s, iMacs.
Yes.
They were
iMac
kind of
computers. That is true. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up some.
And you even mentioned something that I never noticed before, but they kind of followed the same color scheme as the Funtastic 64s.
Right. So if you guys don't remember, these iMac computers were translucent and they come in a green, red, blue, purple, and an orange, which are exactly the Nintendo Funtastic colors. You got
who ripped off who? That's what I want to know.
The watermelon red, jungle green. I don't know if I remember all of them. Grape purple. Maybe I'm guessing on that one. Yeah. The only one they don't have is the smoke gray that the N64 came out of.
There we go. No smoke gray.
But I never had one of these growing up, but they look super cool.
You know what's weird? I'm surprised you don't see more of those like every now and again, like at a Goodwill or like a thrift store.
Right. I have never seen these, out in the wild.
I think I would grab it just for the sake of grabbing it because it's so wild looking.
Right. I was scrolling on TikTok and someone actually took one of these apart and then put like a modern computer into it. So they put like a nice backlit LCD screen, your wireless mouse and keyboard, and actually put like LED lights on the inside so it would glow from the inside, which is super cool.
Sick.
Yeah, any of the see-through stuff you got to put LEDs in and make it glow.
Make it glow. Oh, look, there's something I think that we talked about too, Russ.
What's that? Where are you looking at?
The old clear Game Boy.
Oh, that's right. Yep. They had the Game Boy Color, which was clear, but I have myself right here the original Game Boy that is clear right here. So like the DMG. Let's not focus on the Game Boy, not me. So this is awesome because you can see the full circuit board. You can see the speakers, the soldering points, and you turn it around, you can see the batteries in there and the whole internals, and it just looks awesome. The light goes through it, and yeah, when this got traded in, I was at the working at the game store, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have this Game Boy. So this one goes for a little bit more than what the original Game Boy goes for, and it's in great shape too.
So that's like the full size Big Daddy, like the first series.
Yeah, just like your original DMG Game Boy, just clear, just a
Cool.
clear shell on it. But they did release the Game Boy Color system in various clear. Let's see, Game Boy Color clear. We'll see. I know the purple one at least comes up.
So
Yeah,
it's
here,
like that, just a bit smaller, huh?
right, more condensed down. So you got a few different colors to choose from. The atomic purple is probably the most known
Yeah.
one right here with that nice purple. But they had, a regular clear. Let's see, like this one here. But a lot of them here too now that I'm sure they make clear cases for aftermarket ones. So I'm not 100% what ones are original here. We're just doing a quick search.
Oh yeah, like maybe some of these are like later on they created them to put like case your Game Boy.
Right, because nowadays so much easier to mod the Game Boy
Right.
and get some nice clear cases on it. But definitely the atomic purple one was the OG of the clear gaming handhelds, I guess you could say. There were also, I remember, I think the Neo Geo Pocket Color also had a clear one, if I'm
Huh.
not mistaken. Let's
That's
see,
funny.
Pocket Color clear. Again, this might be hard to distinguish what's aftermarket from now,
Gotcha. Yeah.
but I mean there are some clear cases on here,
That's cool.
which again looks sweet. They might have come out in Japan because some of these are saying like imports.
Gotcha.
But again, that obsession with the clearness here.
Clearness.
I mean, this one here has a box, so this has to be legit. Neo Geo Pocket Color clear handheld, complete in box.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. So definitely in the gaming world, clear was in. They had the N64 that was clear, the whole clear Fantastic series, the Game Boys. Did anything else go clear?
So something I had in the late 90s, like 1999, I used to have a pager for my girlfriend to let me know when I needed to give her a call. She'd be like, hey, I'll page you when I'm home. So that way you know when you can come over, So I had this little green Motorola pager that had like a clear case to it.
Yes.
So that you could kind of see through a little bit. It wasn't quite as clear as those. It was probably more like the Apple and the
iMacs and stuff.
Yeah, the Fantastic 64s. But
now, you call them pagers or beepers?
That's a good question. What did I call it?
Because I think we call them beepers here.
I think I called it a pager.
Okay.
Yeah. Beeper might have been like a north thing. I don't know. I probably called it both, honestly, but
right,
because I remember hearing the term beeper, but
because it would make a sound. If you kids listening don't know, you would what go to a phone? I guess I honestly never used one, but you go to a phone and dial a number.
You would dial the number because it's like your pager had like a phone number in essence, and and you would get all of a sudden your like hip would vibrate because you were wearing it on your belt or in your
Hmm.
pocket, and you pull it out and it would be like, whatever phone number had called you, you'd be like, oh sweet, my girlfriend called, and then you would know to call her back. That was before we had cell phones. And the cool I yeah, you know what, that one right there is the one I had.
This Motorola one.
Nope. Go down,
Oh,
straight down,
whoops.
right there, the Motorola right there, where it's
This
like
oh, that all full clear, just crystal
no,
clear.
nope, one more over.
This blue, like the blue one.
Go all the way left.
Oh, left. We're going left. Oh, upright.
That's the one. That's the one I had right there.
Okay, with a little belt clip. Yeah.
And so you would see the phone number and you would go. And the really cool thing about pagers that made them a nice option was you could get one for like $8 or $9 a month.
Right,
So
for back then. Yeah.
so yeah, this was like 1999, 2000. So you weren't paying a whole lot for this ability to be able to basically have somebody let you know they want to get in touch with you at any point in time. So it was kind of a fun thing. I think I kept mine probably about a year or so before
Hmm.
I ended up eventually getting a cell phone or something.
It's
But
like texting before texting, almost, where you're like, "Hey, I
yeah,
want to get a hold. Hey, you want to meet up here?" This is like,
hmm
page me or
yeah,
whatever.
it was so dope. I loved having it. I just loved being people to be able to get in touch with me, like pretty much.
Right.
So plus you felt kind of cool.
You're in class. Do, do, do. I gotta go. My
I'm
girl's
pretty.
paging
I'm
me.
pretty important.
I'm pretty important. If you don't know, I'm being paged right now. Yeah, and no one ever said I'm being beeped right now. They were called beepers or pagers, but you would say I'm being paged.
I'm getting paged. Got a page. Yeah, I lived for that thing to vibrate, which is so weird, right? That's what she said.
Let's see what else we could find of see-through electronics in the 90s.
Wonder if they had like flashlights or. Did you say you saw an alarm clock earlier?
Yeah. Again, I wonder what some of these I'm looking there's a some of the I will say the like PS2 controllers
Oh yeah, that's right. I know
that
because
came up.
they had the blue PS2 controller and probably just straight clear.
Right. Um yeah, here's some more like
Oh,
rotary phones.
that makes me also think. I think Xbox, the original Xbox had some
Yes.
clear ones too. Because I had a green one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. The system itself too, I remember coming in green, like a see-through green, one of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me see here. We could look that up. All right. See-through Xbox. Now this gets confusing because it's like it's original Xbox. If I put Xbox One, that's a newer console.
Yeah, I hate Xbox for the way they name their stuff. It's so dumb.
Yeah, right here. The Halo Edition one was see-through
Yeah,
green.
there you go.
And I think there was I was gonna say there was a Mountain Dew one. That one was not see-through.
You could see the heat shield. How exciting!
Throw some LEDs in that baby though, it will glow.
There you go. Turn off the lights, and I glow.
To the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Dreamcast controllers, they had some see-through ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, look, there's like a little CD player where the top is clear.
where are you looking?
Like
On this?
same, yeah, right up and to the right.
Oh, this one, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so CD players were clear as well. I don't think I remember Walkmans or anything.
Yeah.
TVs, actual TVs, which look similar to the iMac,
That's so cool, right?
where
Like
you
I
can
would have
see the
loved a
full
TV like
tube,
that.
like a CRT TV, so you can see the tube and everything. That's probably going for some pretty pennies. I've never seen that
Me
in
either.
person. But yeah, the obsession with see-through electronics, and it's come full circle essentially now. Like I said, with all these gaming systems, you can get so many aftermarket shells. Like the Switch, you can reshell your Switch with see-through colors or translucent, I guess you could say,
Right.
because they have purple if you want to mimic like that Game Boy Color aesthetic or one of the N64s, for sure.
That is cool.
Dun,
Were any
dun,
of the
dun.
Wiimotes ever clear?
Well, they
Maybe like
had
aftermarket ones?
right. Rock Candy is a company, and they put out quite a few that were see-through controllers. I think that was like their jam. So they did regular controllers for like a pro controller, and like Xbox controllers, like third party. And then they had Wiimotes that were also in all that. I guess it kind of looks like the rock candy. That's why their company, like that.
I just had some rock candy last week.
Did you?
Yeah, my wife was going through TJ Maxx.
Okay.
And you know how like they have all like the candy and stuff at the end to kind of suck you in while you're waiting in line? She got sucked in and bought some rock candy for us.
Well, funny enough, I was at Cracker Barrel today and we were leaving and I bought myself some orange slices right here.
That's amazing.
I was like, every time we go there, I grab a few things to do on my
Snacky
Snack Time channel. If you're not subscribed to that channel already, check it out. Snacky Snack Time. I do food reviews in my car.
And at least you didn't get circus peanuts. Then I would have had to chastise you.
It was there, and we were discussing. I was like, every time Halloween comes around, everyone throws some shade at candy corn, but no one's talking about circus peanuts.
They're disgusting.
Definitely. I agree.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm so glad you do.
Oh my God.
Well, like hopefully some people out there had some clear electronics from back in the 80s and 90s, and maybe they can leave us a comment about what you guys had.
Right. Yeah. Let us know. Did you guys have a phone where you're making phone calls in your room in a clear phone, rotary phone, touch tone?
While playing Clear 64, while listening to...
Or Game Boy
with your clear Game Boy, paging your clear pager of your friend.
I will say, if you guys haven't searched on YouTube, there's a guy that has made a clear NES, Sega Genesis, and I think PS1 and 2 out of like
Bithead 1000.
Yes, and
dude,
they are fantastic.
He kills it.
So he's bringing back the clear console.
He's bringing clear back all the way. Dude, that guy's he's like a machine how accurate he is with those things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely have to have some skills for that. I did though. It's off to the side. I put it over there. I bought a clear, like a crystal clear shell for my Nintendo 64, and I'm going to be doing a shell swap of my N64, like with the regular black casing.
That's
so
cool.
I'm going to do that. I had done, if you guys haven't checked it out on the Russ Lyman channel, I did that with a Sega Genesis. It was completely clear, and I actually put blood splatter and blood packets on the inside of the Sega Genesis, so it had moving blood inside the Sega.
Oh, that's sick.
So I made that for like a fun DIY project. If you guys want to check it out, just search Russ Lyman Clear Sega or something like that. I know. Yeah, I have fun with those.
A while back at Southeast Game Exchange, it might have been you that made these, Russ. Somebody had made some like Ghostbusters games for the NES. I guess there was a Ghostbusters game maybe in Japan that we didn't get a hold of.
Right.
And they put like green slime in it.
I have seen those. Yeah, I think that's my buddy Jarrett that did that. And we talked back and forth about label making, and he gave me some tips and tricks, but I've seen those before. Yeah, clear case. And then like neon slime on the inside. Yep. It looks fantastic.
It does. Looks so cool.
Sweet. Yeah. So leave us a comment and let us know what clear items you had. And you can catch full episodes every Saturday at 7 a.m. for the weekly Warp Pipe.
Or give us a call.
That's right. You can give us a buzz if you want. We do have a phone number. That phone number is 949-682-9277.
That's
you
right.
Can leave a voicemail, or you can text us if you don't feel like, talking.
Tell us all about your clear items.
Send us a page.
Yeah, pages.
All right, guys. As always, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit.
Stay clear.